BMF Season 3 cast versus their real-life counterparts. The Starz BMF television series is loosely based on truth. As with any series depicting real events, you may wonder how closely the BMF cast resembles the real individuals they're playing. This video compares the cast of BMF with their real-life counterparts. J.D. Williams plays Jay Pusher and Vonnie Bristow plays his younger brother Carter. J.D. is best known for his role as Bodie on The Wire. Jay Pusher and Carter are loosely based on the real-life Gatling brothers from St. Louis, Missouri. Dion Lamont Gatling, a.k.a. Cuffy, and his younger brother, the Ronwoni Gatling, a.k.a. Magic. The Gatlings were high-level BMF managers in St. Louis, where we see Jay Pusher and Carter on the series, and many say that there would be no BMF if it wasn't for the work the Gatlings put in. Magic was previously married to Brandy Davis, who appeared on an episode of American Gangster Trap Queens. Sadly, Magic died in prison after suffering an asthma attack. Like Carter on BMF, many say Magic was talented enough to play professional sports. In 2019, Cuffy was sentenced to 27 years in prison for drug trafficking charges and the use of firearms resulting in death. Some people jump to the conclusion that Jay Pusher was based on Big Meech's right-hand man J-Bo, but that's not the case. J-Bo doesn't have a younger brother who played baseball, and the first time Jay is introduced to Meech, a mutual friend brings Jay to Meech's house, and Jay plays Madden for money against BMF members. Jay loses nearly $1,000 but gains a friend for life. BMF co-creator 50 Cent recently revealed plans to launch a spin-off series based on J-Bo, so when Jay's character is introduced, he'll probably go by J-Bo instead of an alias. Singer Neo plays Rodney Greeny Green, who is loosely based on Michael Magic Barney, the owner of Magic City in Atlanta, where Meech and his BMF crew made it rain on a regular basis. In the 1990s, Meech was actually taken out of Magic City in handcuffs after being accused of throwing a bottle at someone and slicing their neck. An aggravated assault charge was dropped about a month later and Meech was allowed back in the club. Michael Magic Barney founded Magic City in 1985. The club is one of the most popular in the nation and has played a major role in hip-hop. Rapper Young Jeezy gave the club a shout-out with his song Magic City Monday featuring 2 Chainz and Future. Rapper T.I. has shared stories about seeing Meech and BMF making it thunderstorm in Magic City. In Season 3 of BMF, we see Meech and Rodney develop a strong bond. Tyshawn Freeman plays Hoop, who is loosely based on Christopher Pig Triplett. Pig was a Detroit native who worked with Meech and Terry from their start, originally pushing weight in Detroit's West Downriver area. In 2005, Pig was convicted, in a case that eventually brought down the entire BMF organization, including Meech and T. Pig was released from prison in 2012 and eventually started selling drugs again. He was arrested in 2014 and sentenced to 4 years in prison. He was released in 2018. Sadly, Pig was shot and killed on July 12, 2020 in River Rouge, Michigan. In the BMF series, Hoop is loyal just like Pig was in real life. In the first season, we see Hoop get shot in the shoulder by Lamar at the stash house. We also see Hoop, Dink, and Saki run up on Slick and put him in the back of Terry's trunk. They then take him to a warehouse and torture him for the location of their stolen weight. In Season 2, Hoop is put in charge of running the car delivery service. Some believe that the Hoop character was based on Dexter Sosa Hussey, but he's not. Hoop is definitely loosely based on Pig. In Season 3 of BMF, we meet the Miami Killers, also known as the MKs, who dominated the drug trade in Atlanta before BMF. The Miami Killers are loosely based on the real-life Miami Boys crew, also known as the Untouchables. The group started in the early 1980s, and by 1986, the organization had spread to other cities and states throughout the southeastern United States. Actor Becher Sylvain plays Glock, the leader of the Miami Killers. Before BMF took over the drug trade in Atlanta, the Miami Boys were responsible for most of the cocaine funneled into the A in the early 1990s. The feds caught up with the crew and locked up most of its members. With the Miami Boys out of the way, there was an opening in Atlanta's drug market for a new ruling class, and BMF answered the call. At the time, the top distributors in the A were buying their coke from various sources, often scrapping with each other over territory and pricing. In the disorder, Meech and Terry saw an opportunity. Rather than strong-arm their way into the trade like the bloodthirsty Miami Boys did, the Flannery brothers entered the market in a business-like manner. They sat down with Atlanta's major cocaine dealers and offered them a better price. $17,000 per kilo. Meech and T were able to undercut the competition because they had access to such a vast supply. And so it made sense to move the kilos at a lesser price, even if the profit margin was lower, because it served to choke out all rivals who, unlike the Flanoris, didn't have nearly so deep a well from which to draw. In season 3 of BMF, actor Michael King plays Rip, a rapper, and some believe that Rip is loosely based on young Jeezy. Meech met Jeezy in the 1990s through their mutual friend O-Dog, and Meech played a major role in Jeezy's success when BMF would hit the clubs in Atlanta. Meech would pay DJs to play Jeezy songs nonstop. Jeezy would have signed to BMF Entertainment, but when Bad Boy Records and Def Jam made an offer, Meech advised Jeezy to accept. Some believe that Rip is loosely based on Jeezy, but I don't think that's true because Rip dies and he didn't look anything like Jeezy. I think when BMF introduces a character based on Jeezy, it will be obvious. Then again, you have to remember that 50 Cent co-created the BMF series, and he doesn't have the best relationship with Jeezy, so we might never see a character based on Jeezy. I have also seen rumors that claim the Rip character is based on Blue Da Vinci, but again, since Rip dies, he isn't based on Blue because Blue is still alive. Actress Bailey Tippin plays Kitina, also known as Tina, based on Yolanda Yogi Dreher, Meech's right-hand woman in real life. She cleaned several houses for Big Meech while he was in Atlanta and eventually became his personal assistant. When you were pushing as much weight as Meech did, things needed to be in order, and Yogi helped Meech stay organized. Some believe that Monique's character, Goldie, is actually Yogi, but I don't think that's true. I've also seen rumors that Saweetie's character, Keeya, is Yogi, but I think it's Tina. Saweetie plays Keeya, Meech's new love interest on BMF. They start building a bond as soon as they meet, and now that Meech is done with Angel, Keeya might be his main girl. Keeya is a former college athlete that's now in the streets. I thought Keeya could have been based on Meech's ex-girlfriend Sabrina Peterson, but Sabrina isn't a former college athlete. I don't think Keeya is based on LaTara, Lil Meech's mother, because Meech meets Tara in Atlanta, not St. Louis. Let me know who you think Keeya is based on in the comments. 2 Chainz played Stax in season 3 of BMF. He was an Atlanta-born distributor who was loyal and determined to provide for his family by any means necessary. Sadly, Glock shoots and kills Stax at the Techwood projects. If you know a real person that Stax is based on, let me know in the comments. 2 Chainz isn't the only Atlanta rapper that joined the cast for season 3 of BMF. Lil Baby plays Payne, a foot soldier that previously worked for Stax. Now that Stax is dead, we'll see if he stays down with Meech. If 2 Chainz or Baby look more like young Jeezy, I would have loved to see either play him on the series. If you know a real character that Payne is based on, let me know in the comments. There are a few characters that don't seem to be based on real people, including Henrietta, Andreas, played by actress Ren King. She's a tenacious drug dealer in Detroit who Terry is negotiating with to become BMF's new supplier. Before you know it, she's beefing with BMF, Detective Bryant, and her father. If you know who Henri is based on, please let me know in the comments. Henri's father is Frank, plays Andreas, played by Christopher B. Duncan, best known for his role as Braxton on The Jamie Foxx Show. Blaze is a drug kingpin and a former narcotics detective, enabling him to play chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Detective Bryant reaches out to Blaze for help with his son's legal issues, but sadly, Bryant's son commits suicide. Blaze and Henri have a very unique relationship and are constantly in a power struggle, trying to show each other who's in charge. If you know who Blaze is based on, please let me know in the comments. Roberto Sanchez plays Loco, who is loosely based on Jean Paul, Green Eyes, Grammatico, who is Meech's Mexican cartel plug. Meech met Green Eyes through their mutual friend Wayne Joyner. According to rumors, Green Eyes was connected to the Beltran Leyva organization, also known as the Beltran Leyva Cartel, or BLO. The organization was one of Mexico's most powerful drug cartels, which had effectively infiltrated the ranks of various Mexican government agencies. The relationship gave BMF access to an endless amount of coke. Now, to clear up some confusion with cast members you're more familiar with, actress Sydney Mitchell has played LaWanda Roosevelt, also known as Wanda, since season 1 of BMF. Wanda is loosely based on Rhonda Major, the mother of Southwest T's daughter, Alexis Major Flannery. The BMF writer's Twitter account recently shared a pic of the real-life Alexis, holding her fake baby self, while standing next to her fake TV mama LaWanda. In real life, Terry and Rhonda have a son, Terry Flannery Jr., who was born on November 11, 1989. On January 10th, 2024, Terry Jr. shared an Instagram pic of himself with his dad, wishing Terry Sr. a happy birthday. Lala Anthony plays Markaisha Taylor, who is loosely based on Tonesa, Toni Welch, who appeared on an episode of American Gangster Trap Queens. Her story was also featured in the 2023 film First Lady of BMF, the Tonesa Welch story. On BMF, Markaisha is married to a drug dealer named Boom, but her and Terry develop a strong bond and eventually fall in love with each other. In real life, Toni was married to a drug dealer named Harold Mills, who sold drugs with Big Meech and Southwest Tea in the late 1980s. Harold introduced Terry to Toni, and for Terry, it was love at first sight. In real life, Toni and Terry got back together when Terry was released from prison. They haven't shared any recent pics together, so they may have broken up. Cash Doll played Monique in the first 2 seasons of the series. Sadly, Monique is killed by Lamar. Monique is loosely based on Yolanda Yo-Yo Smith, Big Meech's first baby mama, who sadly passed away on August 12, 2004. Yolanda is the mother of Meech's daughter, Demetria Flannery, who was born in 1988. In real life, Yolanda died after a drug overdose. Soraya McNeil played Lori Walker on BMF, and Lori was loosely based on Meech's second baby mother, Telese Hussey, who is the mother of his second daughter, Manessa. Meech and Lori's daughter on the series is named Nika, loosely based on Manessa. Actress Layla Pruitt plays Nicole Flannery, Meech, and Terry's younger sister. On March of 2023, the real Nicole Flannery shared a pic on Instagram that shows her alongside her mini-me, Layla. Nicole wishes her a happy birthday. In Season 3 of BMF, Nicole is struggling with her parents' breakup, and she's still recovering from seeing Darius killed by Lamar while trying to protect her. She's also been dating, and her mom is constantly warning her about being safe. Actress Cadienne White plays Angel, Meech's new love interest, in Season 3 of BMF. Some believe that the Angel character is based on Latara Youthsey, also known as Tara, Lil Meech's mother, but that's not true. Although Meech met Tara while she was working at a club as a bottle girl, she wasn't in the same line of work as Angel. Which BMF character is your favorite? Who would you like to see on the show? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.